Albert Kibler was born on July 31st, 1947 in Altoona, Pennsylvania to Albert and Thelma Kibler. He had two sisters named Linda and Trudy and a brother named Ronald. He attended Logan Junior High School, which from what I can tell got turned into the elementary school. It's Logan Elementary School now, which I actually live by. So, but if it's the same building I'm thinking of, then I live close to his old junior high. I'm not sure. I'm I want to say it was 1966 is when it got turned into the elementary school, but I didn't put the year down. He also attended Altoona High School and worked at the Altoona Shoe Company, but I don't know where the shoe company would have been at. It used to be on the corner of 29th Street and Industrial Avenue somewhere, and there's a few buildings that I've seen that could be the spot for it. And then it moved to Cayuga Drive, not Cayuga Drive, Cayuga Avenue. And there's a few buildings that could be the shoe company there, but I couldn't find an exact location for it. And Albert would never graduate from the high school because he would go off to enlist in the Marines on November 31st, 1965, which would have been about 3 months into his senior year, so he wasn't anywhere close to graduating and he went off to serve in the Marines. He was sent to Parris Island, South Carolina, where he was promoted. I don't know what for. I just know that I found from what I could find. This is mostly off of the book I have that he's listed on because I another one I couldn't really find a whole lot about him. But he was promoted sometime during his time in Parris Island, and then he was sent to Camp Lejeune in North Carolina before being sent to Camp Pendleton, California for, I'm not sure what the Marines call it, but further training. The Army calls it AIT, but I'm not sure if every branch calls it something else. And then after he was done at Camp Pendleton, he would be sent to Hawaii and then the Philippines to be trained for combat for Vietnam. After that training was done, he was assigned to Company C, 26th Marine Regiment, 1st Battalion, 3rd Marine Division, and his job there was to be a rifleman. I couldn't find, this is going to be another short one because I couldn't find anything that states like what battles he took place in, like what he might have done. The only thing I could find, because there was another thing, next to nothing I could find on his time. So the only thing I could find was that he was killed on October 6th, 1966 from a fragmentation bomb. His body was sent home and there was a funeral held for him at Stevens Mortuary on October 13th, 1966. He was buried somewhere in Calvary Cemetery that there's no military burial record or anything that states exactly where, so all I know from finding a grave is that he's buried somewhere in Calvary Cemetery. And his name, just like all the other ones are going to be that are known to have been killed, his name is on panel 11E, line 52 of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, the wall up there that's in Washington. So, like I said, I don't know what all he did. It's not a lot of information. I couldn't find anything on Ancestry. I couldn't find anything on Fold 3 or the newspaper website. And a lot of that I've started to notice with the newspaper website, you have to pay a certain subscription fee for because they have a lot of stuff locked that it might be there, and I might just not have been able to get access to it because Ancestry, the subscription I had through Ancestry doesn't cover that for some reason. But he did get awarded a couple of medals. He got the Purple Heart, he got the National Defense Medal, the Vietnam Service Medal, the Vietnam Gallantry Cross, and he got the Vietnam Campaign Medal with the Combat Action Ribbons. So, like I said, barely scratched 5.5 minutes, but that's Alfred Kibler. I don't know much else about his life. Like, I should have looked to see if his parents, or at least one of his parents, had something down for if they have any grandkids or anything. I didn't think about that. I was behind. I had a long day at work, so I was running a little behind. This is all bit rushed. So, yep. Just on to the next soldier. See what I can find. Right. Thanks. Bye.